Hello and welcome to the Daily Dose of Wisdom. This video deals with changing personality traits. So maybe you consider yourself a lazy person or you consider yourself an angry person. And our usual way of thinking about this is, well, we think I'm just that way. That's who I am. I'm angry, I'm lazy. So we see it as a fixed trait. We see it as our identity almost. And we change this by choosing a different perspective on our identity and on these traits, which is that these traits are actually skills. And skills are the result of practice. So if you're lazy, if you consider yourself lazy, then that is the result of habitually practicing laziness, of doing lazy things again and again and again. So you have trained yourself well in the course of your life in being lazy. You have trained that skill. The same way with anger. You've practiced being angry a lot. You choose doing it again and again and again. And you kind of let yourself go into your anger, and that is how you actually practice it each and every time you are angry. And that is how you have gotten that angry, because you've practiced it a lot during the course of your lifetime. Now, if you see your traits as abilities, as skills, which are the results of habits, which are the results of practices, which means that you repeatedly do something, like the famous Aristotle quote says, our identity is what we repeatedly do, what we practice. So if you start seeing your traits that way, you can start practicing something else. You can say, okay, so what could I practice instead? I could practice taking a deep breath when I get angry. Or I could practice doing something when I feel like I'm being lazy. So you start practicing something else. You start designing practices for yourself, designing new habits for yourself, which then over time will lead to new traits, and then will lead to a whole different sense of identity for you. So choose to see your identity and your traits as skills which you can design through habits and which you can build through practice. So what are you going to start to practice today?